102.5 forecast. Mostly sunny skies today. Temperatures about 55 to 62 and a west wind up to 15. Low 40s tonight, mostly clear, light winds expected. A breeze picking up on Tuesday, mostly sunny, near 75 degrees. The southwest wind becoming southeast up to 20 miles per hour. And a few higher gusts expected into Tuesday night, mostly clear in the 50s. Your life, your music, we're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News, I'm Natalie Powell with your latest world news. In his first major TV interview since being fired, former FBI Director James Comey has criticized US President Donald Trump, saying he was both medically and morally unfit to be president. The UK Prime Minister is facing questions in the British Parliament today over a decision to authorize airstrikes on Syria. And following those airstrikes, French President Emmanuel Macron says he's persuaded Donald Trump not to pull troops out of Syria.
It's 9:01.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday to you. I hope that you're having a great start to your day. You're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Kabila Jones, and my special guests today are Mr. Jarian. I want to make sure I say it, Jarian Borders,
yes,
and Mr. Cord Gregory. They are here from New Door Real Estate
Brokerage.
All right, and so we're going to be talking about home buyers topics and what they do, and just hopefully some more questions from our viewers come in, and so we can keep the conversation rolling. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining me this morning. I'm going to read their bio, so bear with me here. Okay, so Mr. Cord became an agent at age 22, graduated from Jonesboro High School in 2008. He has two beautiful daughters, Kalia and Khalees, I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
He's originally from Jonesboro, but most of his family resides in Forest City. He specializes as a listing agent, and the first company he worked for was ERA Dottie Real Estate.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and so now he works as a team known as Borders Gregory Group.
Yes.
Okay, Borders Gregory Group, and he's very passionate about his career in real estate. All right, so Mr. Jarian, he is the executive broker at New Door Real Estate here in Jonesboro, Arkansas. He's 28 years old. He was born in Haytown, Missouri, and moved to Jonesboro in 1997. He was raised in a single parent household, along with two other sisters. He has a fiance and three daughters and one son. His first job was mowing lawns at the age of 10 with one of his mentors, the late Richard Flournoy. I apologize. He worked every summer mowing until age 16, then began working in a fast food chain for several years until he graduated. He connected with Mr. R. Abraham, another mentor who continued to share wisdom and knowledge into his life, even to this present time. After graduation, he was hired by the State Highway and Transportation Department in 2008. Also attended several semesters at ASU and Black River Tech. He continued to work two jobs until the age of 23. He purchased his first home at the age of 23. Go boy. He became a licensed realtor in 2013. He's very passionate about helping others to turn their dreams into realities. His partner and he have helped 40 families become homeowners. We're definitely going to touch on that during the interview. They have also hosted several community events to empower the community about the home buying process, and he will continue to educate and promote home ownership. Amen. Thank you, gentlemen, so very much for that.
Thank you for having us.
All right, so I am looking forward to getting into these stories of what pushed you. I know, Jarian, you mentioned having different mentors in your life, but for each of you, you could have still made other choices in your life. So what was that push that made you want to get into this field?
I know for me, it was more of
what we had been through coming up as a child, and I wanted to do different and be different. So having the mentors there to guide me and, you know, show me a different way, that's what I wanted to do. And I knew within me that's what I wanted to do.
Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Core, before you get started, we have a few Facebook shout outs from Miss Nora Hunt. She says, "Good morning, Miss Kabila. Big shout out to my handsome nephew, Mr. Core. Love you guys." Miss Teresa Beck says, "Hey, Jarian, so excited for your business. So awesome for you and Core. Don't know if y'all remember me. I remember you all. Bless you guys." And
Love y'all.
Miss Beck is the wife of Dr. Lori Beck. He's a pediatrician. Don't quote me on that.
Stephen Beck.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Steven, yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Core, tell us what was the push for you?
I can from wherever I remember, I always wanted to own my own business. I always wanted to be independent. I love being on my own time, making my own schedule.
Okay.
I love it. It's convenient.
So now you all get to work for yourself in essence and do your own thing on your own time in your own way.
Correct.
Right.
I mean, we still have rules and regulations that, you know, keep us in line, but we're independently owned, so we're able to run our business how we see best fit.
All right.
And it's ours. It's something we built.
That's amazing.
Yes.
It's absolutely amazing. I'm sure that you are inspiring a generation of young men that are coming up behind you to look into business, becoming entrepreneurs. It seems like there's a lot of people really aspiring to be entrepreneurs in today's society.
Right.
All right, so let's talk more about what you do on a daily basis as in real estate broker, agent.
I mean, on a day-to-day basis, what we do is, you know, we meet together. We try to be at the office at least 5 days a week, if not more. But we gather our business plan to effectively go out and reach, you know, sellers and buyers. But it's so much more that's in this business that it's not all about buying and selling. So.
Okay. And for somebody like me, I definitely would love to know what the more is because, yeah, for me, it's like get a real estate agent, look for a home, sign the contract, and that's it. That's my limited knowledge.
Right. Well, there's so many people involved in the process. So, you know, it's not just me and you. We're dealing with banks, title companies, lawyers, other agents, other offices, appraisers, home inspectors.
Oh my goodness.
So it's a lot of people involved just to make the deal happen for you. So we all have to be in tune to make this deal happen for you.
Oh, wow.
So you have to just learn how to be a people person and work with everybody that's trying to make this work for you.
Okay, so tell us about the home buying process. It's not as quick as some people may think it is. It can take months. What is the longest time that it has taken to actually close on a home?
What you want to talk about?
6 months.
That's the longest time?
6 months. Took us 6 months. We had to change loan officers throughout the deal. It was a lot of stuff to that deal, but we did get it done. But it took 6 months to close that one deal.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So have you ever had a client who came to you, either no credit, poor credit, like they had no idea how to get the process started? They wanted you to work a miracle?
Oh, yes. We see that all the time, and that's what I like about it. That's what drive our force.
Okay.
To see people come in and not to expect to get approved, don't know where to start, and you take their hand and you guide them,
okay.
And you see the finished product when they're holding up a sold sign. So
it touches you when you see clients cry at closing. It really does touch you. Yeah, like you made something happen that they didn't think could happen.
So have you ever come across clients that this is their first time, maybe the first in their family to ever own or buy a home?
Oh, yes.
You know, we'll get into some more stories. I don't want to start. I don't want to get too emotional too quick. We have a comment from Mrs. Keandra. Hi, Keandra. She says, "I'm such a proud sister. I love my little brothers." She says, "Thank you, Ms. Kabila, for this opportunity for my son." Oh, this is Queena.
That's my mom.
Okay, Queen of Warriors Smith. She says, "Thank you, Ms. Kabila, for this opportunity for my son JB and Cord and sharing this journey. #proud mom." Mama. Well, thank you so very much. I am enjoying this conversation so far. Even though I'm not in the market at the moment, who knows, my time will come, and I need this information before getting started. All right, so, but let's get deeper into the home buying process. You mentioned all these moving parts, all these people that come into play. What's the first step?
Find out what your credit is.
Okay.
You need to find out what your credit is before you start shopping. You look into it. Find out what your credit score is.
Okay.
And then we help you locate a bank. Find a bank.
So when someone looks at their credit and it's not, say it's in the 4, 5, 6s, then do they first need to work on a plan to better their score? Maybe start looking at their expenses that they're already...
Well, the thing is, and what we tell people all the time, you may have it in your head that, when we meet people, they say, well, I'm going to work on my credit, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. But the best thing to do is to go and talk to that loan officer first, and they can point you in a direction to tell you exactly what you need to take care of right then and there to help you get approved. So versus you figuring out on your own what you need to do, just go talk to them first, and they'll point you in the right direction, and that will get you a lot faster to being able to come talk to us.
Okay. Alrighty.
As far as with your credit, though, with that credit report, it tells you what you need to do in order to improve your credit score. So what I like to tell people is you got to start somewhere. Regardless how low your credit score is, you got to start somewhere. It may take you a year, it may take you 2 years to get your credit where you need to go, but you got to find somewhere to start.
Okay. Now, for people who are this is their first home, and some people have these big, bright ideas. I want 4-bedroom home, fenced-in backyard. I want 2-car garage. I want, the work. So, not to say you try to talk them out of their dream, but do you try to guide them to a more reasonable option?
I know I want to be realistic with you. I want to make sure you get something that's affordable that you're going to be comfortable with.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
That's something I make sure my clients, make sure you find what your mortgage payment is going to be. That's something you need to know before you purchase that home.
Okay.
And I think a lot of times TV actually play a big part in what we do on a daily basis.
Okay.
Like HGTV, Fixer Upper, Flipping Houses, Property Brothers, things of that nature. You see what they do in their market is a lot different from here. So a lot of times people have in their mind, well, this is what they did on TV. We're going to offer this price, and I can talk them down $40,000. I mean, our market determines what you pay for a house. So, and that's something that we have to educate buyers on, buyers and sellers.
Okay.
So that gives us the opportunity, like I say, to educate and to, when you have these needs, if we can't find you something in your specific, I guess you could say, needs or wants, we just channel it down. And we show you what you can afford and, what's out there and what's available for you.
Okay. Now, kind of going back to the fixer-upper thing, what if someone, they find a home and it needs some repairs? Would you advise them to maybe go ahead and purchase some, if they're willing to do the repairs, or if they have the extra in their budget, if it'll be more cost effective to do repairs versus buying a home that's already
move-in ready?
Yes.
It just really depends on the situation and what that specific client is looking for. We tend to work with a lot of first-time buyers who don't know anything about the process, so throwing a task on them like that is way too much.
Okay. It just depends. I know a lot of buyers will have family members there in construction. So you have family members that's construction, that can be a big help for you. For me personally, though, buying my first home, I'm not very handy, so I couldn't really do fixer upper on my first go around.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. But as you get in the house, you learn what you can do. You start seeing things, and also you try to figure out, instead of paying a plumber, I'm not advising this, but
yeah,
do your research, and as a homeowner, you'll find out ways to make things work.
All right. Alrighty. All right. So now we found the home. The credit is in check. Now trying to get the money for the down payment, or getting a loan.
Okay. Well, I talk on the down payment assistance, and Cord, he can talk about the 401, pulling for your 401k, things of that nature.
Okay.
And that's stuff a lot of people don't realize, as far as like for your down payment and closing costs. A lot of times you can get that stuff gifted. And a lot of people that work in factories for a long time have 401ks that they just completely forget about. Well, a lot of times you can get your money at your 401k for your down payment without paying taxes on it. That's what a lot of people don't know. But I mean, you got a couple different resources as far as down payment and closing costs.
Right.
Okay.
And then too, there are programs set up for down payment assistance and closing costs. There's different loans. That's, I mean, you would just have to find what's tailored for you when you talk to the loan officer. But I do know that Jonesboro, if you stay within a certain city limits of Jonesboro, you within a certain income guideline, Jonesboro will give you a $3,500 grant to go towards down payment or closing costs.
And people don't use that money
Yeah,
like they're
people-
supposed, like we should.
Okay,
We
we
should
want to talk about
utilize
that
it.
after the show. Find out how to get ahead.
So a lot of people don't know that, but yes, to the viewers, if you're looking to buy and money is an issue, or you're trying to figure out how you can come up with a down payment, there are programs set aside for people like you. And like I said, Jonesboro do offer a city grant that you don't have to pay back, and that's up to $3,500. I know a few years ago it was at $2,500, but now it
bumped
has
up.
increased.
Oh, wow.
It rolled over from last year because it wasn't used like it's supposed to.
So I'm sure there's some requirements, though. So if anyone is interested, they would contact the city of Jonesboro. Would it be the grants department, or
Well, they can.
or would they go through a real estate agent first?
You can.
You can't. It's best to go through. I'm not just saying to go through us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's you can go through a realtor to share the information.
Okay, so
Yeah.
start with the realtor, and then you all have the connection and links
Yes.
to everything else.
Yes.
All right, we have some other shout outs. Josh Calamise says hello.
What's
Going
up,
on,
Josh?
How you doing, man?
All right, and Mal LaSalle Mallory says, congrats, gentlemen, on this new journey. So proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mallory, and hello to Mr. Tier for checking in.
What's up, Tier?
What's going on here?
All right, so now we've got the money for the down payment. But before someone gets the money for the down payment, do they need to already be settled on the property? Like need to have already picked out their home?
Yes. I have my money prepared. As far as down payment, you want to be prepared on what to spend before you find your home.
Oh, okay.
You want to be ready in advance.
So money first and then the home.
Yes, money first. Yes,
All
you
right.
don't go shopping unless you got the money.
Okay.
I mean, because when you do it that way, a lot of times people want to go look at houses, and you're telling them to go to the bank. But the thing is, you go out here and look at a house, and you fall in love with that house, and then you go and try to get approved, and find out you're not at that level. You don't meet the requirements to get that amount of money, so you hurt, and then you mad at us. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
We don't want that.
so we just want to do it right from the get. And
As a woman who likes to shop for other things, I do know the heartbreak of seeing something you love and then dang it.
Yeah.
Just don't have quite enough to get it right then.
Right.
Okay, so same goes for a house. Now, when you are showing property to someone, you have their price bracket, what they can afford, they've settled on their monthly mortgage payment. How many properties, I know because it can possibly get overwhelming, how many properties realistically do you show them?
Typically, the people that we have worked with over the past few years, I would say it takes at least 5 to 8 properties.
Okay.
That gives you a range for buyers to figure out exactly what they want to buy and what they end up liking. So,
Okay.
At the same time, we don't like to show you a whole lot of different properties in one day.
Okay.
I just show you like 3 at the
It-
most.
okay.
Because I don't want you to see 9 houses in one day. You're
No,
not going
I
to remember
don't.
what's all in those 9 houses. So I might show you 3 in a day. Then we might wait a couple days and show you another 3.
Okay. Now, have you ever run across picky, like they walk in, okay, the kitchen is not set up exactly how they want, the front door is not facing the way they want, the bedrooms are not big, like picky.
yeah, we've run across a lot of picky buyers, but I mean, you're making the biggest investment of your life, so of course you should have that attitude.
Okay.
But at the same time, it has to be a balance.
Okay.
When we're out here trying to find it for you. I mean, you have to work with us, same as we have to work with you.
Okay.
Be realistic. You have to be.
Okay. Now, also, when you all are going out scouting houses for your clients, do you talk to the landlords, the previous owners, like to get the property presentable No high grass, or just making sure things are nice and presentable, clean.
Yes, this is something that Cord, since he's the listing agent, he typically deals with the for sale by owners, and that's owners trying to sell their home on their own. So Cord, he usually go in and talk to them, and he works out what they need to do to get the house listed for the buyers that that I have or any other agents have.
Okay.
So
We'll make sure the house is presentable, smell good, look good. I want it to stand out. That's what I want to do.
Is it hard, not harder, but just hard, difficult, challenging to sell a house that someone's still living in? Like, because they have to live there, and it's, and then it's almost like they have to live as if they're, put their stuff away like nobody lives there, but they still have to live there at the same time.
That's part of the business. It is, though. I mean, they're not hard to show. There is times they are hard to show, but for most of the part, they're pretty easy to show because they already know they see the for sale sign and you already know it's for sale.
Okay.
And until you have buyers that come in and they see the furniture, laid out in certain areas, so they can picture themselves, or picture their furniture and their belongings in that house. So sometimes they fall in love just by the thought of what they know they wanted their own house.
All right. Well, we're going to get ready for a break here, but I want to read another Facebook comment from Mr. Tier. He says, go to these guys. They are great. So Tier said it. I didn't. Tier also says, I think we looked at 50 properties. Oh, my God. He said, thanks to Elisa. Is that his wife?
Elisa, yes, that's his wife.
Yes, we women, we are indecisive. All right, so you're tuned in to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with another segment.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for ways to motivate your child? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. Most kids have to be told more than once to do things. They have to be constantly reminded over and over to clean their room, be nice to their siblings, or finish their homework. After all of this, it's no wonder parents are exhausted. This problem that all parents face is the problem of motivating their children. But with the help of Dr. Scott Turansky, this problem can be solved. So to motivate our kids, Dr. Turansky first recommends we create consequences that are designed to motivate our children when they make mistakes. Second, we must transform our child's guilt into self-motivation that encourages them to be wiser the next time. To hear my full exclusive interview with Dr. Turansky, visit my blog at markmerrill.com. Remember, your family first.
Family Minute is made possible by the Kappa Nu Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, a non-profit organization committed to service to all mankind. Kappa Nu Omega Alpha Kappa Alpha on Facebook and KNOMEGA1908.com.
Family Minute is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Now it's even easier than ever to support KLEK 102.5 FM. If you love what we do and want to support us, you can now donate by simply sending a text message. That's right. All you have to do is text the keyword GIVE to KLEK to 844-544-7171. Once again, text the keyword GIVE to KLEK to 844-544-7171 to make your donation. And don't worry how to spell it. Either way you spell it, whether using the number 2, letter T-O, or T-O-O. If you text GIVE to KLEK to 844-544-7171, you will be able to make your tax-deductible donation. We're your community radio station where it's all about your life, your music. Don't forget, text GIVE to KLEK to 844-544-7171.
KLEK thanks CJ Pepper and the staff of Life Strategies Counseling Incorporated for helping people through hard times in life such as depression, family issues, stress, abuse, and more. They offer counseling and therapy for all ages, individuals, families, and groups. They are located at 1217 Stone Street. Phone number 1-866-972-1268 or online at lscihelp.com.
Full Sun Gifts, celebrating their 1-year anniversary throughout April, is a supporter of KLEK. Full Sun Gifts is located at 606 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro and offers a variety of gift items for all occasions. Full Sun will host the Scout Bag Trunk Show April 12th and 13th and the Alley and Bird Jewelry Trunk Show April 20th. More information is available at Full Sun Gifts on Facebook and Instagram and 870-974-8480.
Starks Auto Plaza at 2829 Red Wolf Boulevard is a proud KLEK supporter, offering luxury pre-owned vehicles sold wholesale to the public. At Starks, we never say no. 870-203-9980. Details at starksautoplaza.com.
Hello, I'm Officer Victoria Evans. I have always had a desire to help others in need and to be an example and role model to young women by encouraging them to never give up on their dreams. My dream was to become a police officer and to serve my community. In 2016, that dream became a reality, and it is the most rewarding experience of my life. Now I want to let you know about the same opportunity. The Jonesboro Police Department will conduct testing every month for patrol officers. Applications are available online at jonesboropolice.com or at the Police Department, 1001 South Caraway Road. The Jonesboro Police Department offers a competitive salary, health, and retirement benefits, top-of-the-line training, and most importantly, the chance to make a difference in the Jonesboro community. Join me in making Jonesboro a better place. The Jonesboro Police Department is an equal opportunity employer, and women and minorities are especially encouraged to apply. More information is available at 870-935-5657.
KLEK 102.5 FM is giving you more praise. That's right, KLEK brings to you All Gospel Wednesdays. Every Wednesday, enjoy all of your favorite gospel hits and get your praise on all day long. Plus, the return of the KLEK Praise Break. Lift up your hands, rejoice, and praise Him all day, all Wednesday, every Wednesday on KLEK 102.5 FM.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I'm your host, Quabila Jones, and my very special guests today are Mr. Jarian Borders and Mr. Gregory. So we thank them for coming and sharing their knowledge. We've been having a really great conversation before the break talking about the home buying process. We got up to think about looking at homes and how many. And so we're going to keep it rolling with some more questions. But we have some more comments from Miss Joanne Brown Jackson. She says, good morning to KLEK and the guests of the New Door Real Estate. This information has been very helpful. We'll pass it on to my daughter who wants to invest in becoming a homeowner. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, Miss Joanne. I hope this information does help, and we would love to know how the process goes.
Thank you so much for commenting.
All right, so when we talked about there's grant assistance for people through the city of Jonesboro. Now, are there other agencies, foundations, corporations that offer assistance?
Yes, it is. The different loan officers, they will, if they are accredited through these lending programs, they will know when you go in and talk to them. So we can also inform you on who to talk to know these different programs. But it's more. It's a lot out there for a lot of buyers.
Okay, and I know that it's impossible to go through every single step of the process, in this time that we have. Someone would really need to come and see you or any agent and really sit and talk. through the steps through the options that are available to them. Let's talk about becoming an agent. Well, no, I know we've skipped a few steps as far as, finding a home, closing on the deal. I'm sorry, before we go into becoming an agent, let's go back to that. Found a house, money's in place. Okay, what's next?
To become an agent, you got to take a 60-hour course.
60 hours?
A 60-hour course, and you have to pass your real estate certification exam in order to get a license.
Wow.
That's the first step. So,
how hard is the exam?
Not hard at all. You just got to study.
Okay.
You really got to study, pay attention in class. That's what it is. You just have to study.
But if it's something you're passionate about and you really have a love for this, then do you think it should come easy, or is this a career to go into lightly?
I don't know.
No, I would say, as far as the passion, that you all see that go into effect once you get your license.
Okay.
Get your license first, then you'll see it come to you. As far as the sales and interacting with clients.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, for those that think, becoming an agent is so exciting, make a lot of money off the top, please tell us some of the ins and outs and, how you had to, what it took for you to get to the point you are at now.
Okay. I'm going to answer that, but I do want to hit back on the rest of the process.
Okay, yeah, let's do that first. I'm sorry.
But yeah, when you find a house, you put a contract in. From that moment, the banks start working for you. Well, they're working before that point, but that's when the loan actually gets to rolling. So you find out you have 10 business days once a contract is accepted to do an inspection.
Okay.
You can do a professional home inspection where you would hire a professional home inspector, or you could choose to do it yourself, or a friend of the family or a family member who's in construction, they can inspect the house as well. So from that point, you have inspection, appraisal, and you're pretty much letting the title company do their work, and everybody is just orchestrating the loan for you and pitching in, and we have the closing date set. So we then would do a final walkthrough through the house, and once you do that final walkthrough, we would then close on the house. So loans typically last 30 to 45 days.
Okay.
So you can put that in when you're looking to buy a house.
Have you ever had a moment you've done all of this work and somebody just says, I changed my mind?
Yes. Show 15 houses. This person. It's like when I first got into the business, I did. And it came down to it, and she didn't know about the down payment. She didn't know she had to put a down payment. I was still new at the time. I kind of take blame for part of that because I was still new to the business.
But
and that's why we have changed the way we do business.
Yes.
Because we have educated ourselves, and also from our principal broker,
okay.
Felicia Johnson. She has taught us so much when it comes to running the business and being in the business, and also not letting people take advantage of you.
Yes.
Okay.
So it
can happen.
I mean, people take advantage of you.
Oh yeah, with like you just say, you can show them every house under the sun, but they up and decide that this is just not what I want to do.
Okay. So do you let's talk about some fees, and we can't get into actual fees, but do you charge for consultation? So if someone wants to come to your office just to have an initial conversation, when does the clock start rolling?
I mean, the clock start rolling once we get you introduced to the loan officer, and even at that time, if you're not approved, we do have a loan officer that we work close with, and she usually tells people who are not approved that you have 3 months to 6 months to 9 months, and in those months, we are continuing to follow up to motivate you, encourage you not to give up. So it starts at that time.
Okay.
Yeah. We've had clients that waited a year, almost 2 years to buy a home that we stayed in contact with and did eventually buy a home. We actually just closed one here recently that was like that. Took about a year and a half to get her credit to where she needed to be, but it worked out because she committed, she stuck with it.
So just because someone can't make a decision, or they're not in a position to buy the home at the first moment, they come and see you, you still keep the relationship open.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it's a two-way communication. line of communication, but we're going to do our job to, like I say, motivate you and keep you grounded. You just have to be receptive on the other end.
Well, it's a process, and me and Jarian can both vouch and say we both did it ourselves.
Okay.
It took me almost a year myself to get my credit to where I need to be by my home.
And can I state again, these guys are in their 20s. Like, okay. They make me feel like, what have I been doing with my life? But I just want to commend you, young men. And I know it could not have been easy being black men in today's society, trying to make your way to the top to where you are. So we definitely we're going to touch on that a little bit later. But, and how, you know, okay, we'll touch on that a little bit later, but we did touch on, you know, becoming an agent, going to these classes, taking the exam, getting your license. What are the levels that you can reach? And I don't want to overlook your titles. We didn't get into that, Mr. Jarian. Executive broker. Okay, tell us what that is.
Pretty much what it is in our business, you have a principal broker. Principal broker, they are the head of the firm, so
Okay.
they are responsible for every agent that's under them. So, you know, my principal broker, if we were to go out and to do something against the guidelines or against the company, that reflects her.
Okay.
So at that time, I mean, her license are in jeopardy. Fines can be assessed and everything like that. So it's a big responsibility once you get to that level. And the executive broker, it's a supervisory position where I can manage agents that's under, and also fulfill the role that she needed me to take the role that she is currently in.
Oh, well.
So it's more money. It's more money involved. And like I said, it's just more responsibility.
Okay, but you are the first black male.
That's what was said.
Okay.
I'm not the one who boast and brag about that.
But it's still an accomplishment, though. So
it is, and it finally set in, and you know, I thought about it. I was like, well, that's a big accomplishment. I mean, it's 2018, and to have that, I mean, you would think
there have been others.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we are seeing there are a lot of firsts that are still happening, but that's okay.
Right.
We'll keep it moving. We're going to keep doing what we do. So congratulations to you on that. And hopefully other young men that you all encounter will see, okay, here are two men doing their thing in Jonesboro. You know, based on where you came from, do you ever go back and talk to other guys from your areas, from your hometowns? They see where you are now and say, okay, I want to aspire to be great as well.
I mean, we really, it's a passion just to see, you know, I guess you can say hope when people see you, like, oh my gosh, I remember them too. You know, I remember y'all growing up, or, you know, we used to play ball together, and now you're doing this. And what we like to tell people, I mean, we're still the same people.
Yes.
Okay.
And nothing has changed. I mean, yes, we're in a different field. We decided to go a different route, but we just try to make it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Should have put it on silent. But we just try to make it, I guess you could say, motivation for people that's coming up. There was a young man that I seen in the news at Success. He had did something great with the coach, and the coach took him out to, I think, a Memphis Grizzly game. He got a chance to meet the different players and everything, and he inspired to be an entrepreneur. So that was here recently, and we talked about it, that we want to reach out to him and, you know, just bring him in and talk to him.
That's wonderful.
We want more people to get involved in this business.
Yeah,
we want more people in.
So there's homes being sold every day or being bought. So I'm sure there is a need for more realtors, period.
Well, you can sell state. Once you get licensed, you can sell property in all of the state of Arkansas, not just Jonesboro, all of the state. Me and Jim sold property Jonesboro, Paragould, Bono, Brooklyn, Truman.
All right.
Yeah, Marmaduke. Like, yes.
Oh wow! So once you get licensed in Arkansas, you can go anywhere
within the state of Arkansas. And then if you wanted to, you know, continue to, I guess you could say, reach out, you can go to different states, but, you know, different states require different licensing. So some states are reciprocal to Jonesboro, so you would just have to take the general, not the general, but the state law portion of it.
All right, so we have some more Facebook shout-outs. Miss Erica Taylor says, wonderful, you guys. Mackenzie Pierce says, big timers, proud of you too.
What's going on, Mackenzie?
I want to say hello to Dr. Sharice Jones French from Arkansas State University. And Nino Undivided Brown, thank you for tuning in as well. Thank you to everybody who has tuned in, who's shown us some love on our show today. Wow. We'll have to have you guys come back more often. You've been a lot of...
I'm liking this. The first time, and I'm liking this.
All right. So let's get into, skills you need to be in the business, support system. Not everybody's a good salesperson. Not everybody's a people person. Tell us about some of the skills you need to really get in the business and really be great at your job.
I don't think you come into this business as a salesman. I think you become a salesman through time. I really do mean that.
What about people who feel like they can sell ice to a polar bear type people? Do you think they have a rude awakening once they actually get into it?
If you don't believe in what you're selling, you're not going to be able to sell it.
Okay.
Yeah. And how we like to tell people, I mean, we're not doing anything new.
Okay.
I mean, when you go in a house, you already have in your mind what you want to purchase, what you're looking for, and we are just opening the door for you. But we're not building or changing the house to fit you.
Okay.
I mean, what we're doing, we're selling ourselves.
Okay.
So, and that's what I keep in mind. But it's a lot of self-motivation that you got to have. I mean, because you get told no all the time, so you have to have tough skin.
Wow.
You have to be self-motivated, a people person. It's a lot that goes along with it.
Okay. Now, what about having a good support system and mentors in place to help keep you, going? Because I'm sure there are some days you feel like some customer just really ruffled your feathers. You're just like, I don't know. You have a moment, you have a day. So having people in your corner to really kind of keep you.
You really do have to have a support system, and there's people who's very close to you. Like my family, Gloria, the kids, my mom, my sisters. I mean, because I'm always pitching out ideas. I mean, they have to consume what I'm talking about all the time. So I know it's probably get a little old or tiresome to them, but that's who I am. But,
okay.
They never get tired, and they always support and pushing and shouting out to us and sharing our stuff on Facebook and the different sites. So
awesome.
it's all about having support and people who believe in what you believe in.
That's awesome.
I know we both had a mentor that we shared amongst each other, and that was really beneficial for the both of us. But also having a partner to hold you accountable for coming through on what you said you was going to do.
Okay.
Yeah. That helps out a whole lot. Yeah.
That's important as well, because you want to make sure you provide your customers a quality service, and you can't slack. Get comfortable. Have you ever run across people from your time that you've been agents? People have gotten comfortable, relaxed, and just kind of fallen off as being a good agent for their customer.
I mean, that's
maybe not in your biz in the agency you work for, but other that you come across.
Well, I know we had one client. She had worked with several agents before, and I guess they didn't take her serious from what she voiced. But we just listened to her needs, addressed what she was wanting, and we sold ourselves. So we built a relationship before before looking at the money.
Okay.
And that's a memory she can't forget. You can't forget that Corey Jarian sold you this home.
Okay.
And there's nothing more beautiful than that.
Yeah. Now, we haven't talked about the after the closing. Once the contracts are signed, people got their keys, they're moved in. Does the relationship end there?
No, the relationship doesn't end. A lot of our clients we do stay in touch with. Sometimes we do have some clients that, hey, I sold my house, thank you, you did a good job, but
we're done.
Yeah, we're done.
And you might just have a question about the home.
Yeah. So we keep all of our records. So if something was to come up, we can do our best to address those concerns at that time. But it's just whatever the person prefers. But we're going to do our best to stay in touch and just
keep you happy. The goal is to keep you happy, because we keep you happy, you're going to refer us more business.
All right. All right, we have some more Facebook shout outs. Miss Quina Borders says, hashtag I'm the biggest cheerleader 100. Keandria says, we're going to continue to support. And Terry Smith says, looking good from Kansas City, Missouri.
What's going on, Pops?
Thank you all for checking in. All right, so as we get ready to wind down this segment, let's talk about, you mentioned reaching out to the young man who was just recognized through Success School. And we all, those of us who live in Jonesboro know Success School doesn't have the best reputation.
Right.
I hate to say it like that. Some people think, oh, it's just stick all the bad kids in one school, but they're not all behavioral. All these kids do not have behavioral issues. Some are there for grades and whatever other reason. So talk about how, one, important it is to reach out to other young males.
Well, I know we have talked to Success before. We were invited out there to talk to a group of kids. That was a couple years back. But, I do want to make mention that it's not only males. This business is both for men and women.
Yes.
So we do our best to just be approachable.
Okay. And
to stay humble. And like I say, when you look at kids like that that's coming up, that you can relate to, it pushes you to help steer them in the right direction.
Caitlin Lewis is a good example of somebody that's younger, still in high school, that's interning as a realtor right now for us.
What?
Yes. So him doing that is spreading out to other kids in the school that also want to become realtors.
What made him decide that he wanted to follow that path?
He's been around me his whole life, and he's been around me and Jarian as well, pretty much coming up.
So how old is he?
He's 18.
18.
He just turned 18.
So
18.
Be graduating soon.
Yes.
And so he wants to go right into the real estate business.
Yes, he's going to go straight into it coming out of school.
That is amazing.
Yes, something I wish I would have did, so I'm trying to install in him for him to do.
Right.
All right, so maybe I see some public speaking gigs in your future, going to high schools and junior highs. What is the age range for someone to intern with you all?
Well, I think with him, our broker, she took our word for him, and I think it was something with school that he was doing an internship, and this is something that he wanted to do. So we told her about him in court. That's his cousin. So she brought him in, and he helps us out tremendously.
Okay.
Even at 18 years old. So we can leave things for Cayman and tell him how it needs to be done, and he gets it done for us. So when he come into business, it's just going to be. He's going to be ready for it.
Out the gate.
I would love to see more of these mentor/intern programs in place, because I know the schools have a set curriculum and they can only do so much within that 8 to 3 time frame. Right. And they have a lot of state rules and regulations, federal rules and regulations, but I would love to see, if not incorporated into the regular curriculum, more after school internship programs that introduce kids to potential careers that they may want to get into. Because just going straight from high school to college, I wish I had something else in between, to kind of buffer and prepare me better.
Me too. Because coming up, I know you asked what made us want to get in this business. I knew early on that I wanted to own my own business, like Cor was saying. I wanted to be in control of myself and my destiny. And I knew working for someone else, it wouldn't get me where I want to be in life. So that was our driving point.
Okay, I'm sorry, we're going to have to stop right there. We're going to take another quick break. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
We're back with Money Matters. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. Regular Money Matters listeners know that you can't manage money effectively without a monthly spending plan, also known as a budget. But what would you do if your income were suddenly reduced by 10%? Job loss, furloughs, Salary cuts or disability can happen to any of us at any time, resulting in temporarily or permanently reduced incomes. You can't always prevent these circumstances, but you can and should plan for them. That's why now is a good time to build a hardship budget, or a couple of them. Just take your current household budget and decide what expenses you'd cut and how extra income could be generated if your current income was cut by 30%. You may never need them, but if you do, you'll be better prepared in the face of a financial crisis. Having a hardship budget can give you the kind of peace of mind that money can't buy. I'm Alfred Edmond Jr. for Money Matters, a product of American Urban Radio Networks.
Money Matters is made possible by the Jonesboro Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, a nonprofit organization dedicated to uncompromising commitment to communities, service, leadership, empowerment. www.jonesboroalumnidst.org.
Money Matters is brought to you by the Gears Foundation, a nonprofit organization providing students with assistance in their academic and career pursuits. Gears Foundation on Facebook, Gears_Inc. on Instagram, and the Gears Foundation at gmail.com.
Money Matters is brought to you by Bancorp South, offering checking, savings, loans, credit cards, and wealth management. 5 locations in Jonesboro to serve you. www.bancorpsouth.com or 870-972-9800.
The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated was established on January 1st, 1977, originally serving Blytheville, Arkansas, and now serving Jonesboro, Blytheville, Osceola, Marion, and West Memphis, Arkansas. Today, the chapter continues to make an impact by focusing on Alpha's national community outreach initiatives such as My Brother's Keeper, A Voteless People is a Hopeless People, Go to High School, Go to College, Project Alpha, Boy Scouts, and the March of Dimes. The Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is committed to Alpha's mission of developing leaders, promoting brotherhood and academic excellence, while providing service and advocacy to the community. More information about the Mu Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated is available at MOL Alphas on Facebook or via email at molalphas@gmail.com.
Tune in to Community Conversations every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. here on KLEK 102.5 FM. Join host Quabila Jones-Harden as she talks to people who are making a difference in the community and learn about the people and organizations that provide services to make Jonesboro a better place. Community Conversations every Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. on KLEK 102.5 FM. The McDaniel Law Firm, 400 South Main Street in Jonesboro, is a firm believer in justice and equality for the minority community. The McDaniel Law Firm has fought for our rights for over 44 years. The McDaniel Law Firm offers legal help for wrongful death as well as trucking and automobile accidents. Bobby and Brett McDaniel are available for a free consultation at 870-336-4747 or at www.mcdaniellawyers.com.
The Epic Center, located at 1899 Hasbrook Road, County Road 333, is Jonesboro's newest venue for entertainment for the entire family. They offer an auditorium with theater-style seating for up to 1,100 guests, a large stage, professional lighting and sound, dressing rooms, concessions, and more. Available for weddings, concerts, pageants, birthday parties, showers, and more. Booking and other information is available at Epic Center Jonesboro on Facebook, epiccenterjonesboro.com, and at 870-530-5841.
House of Details, located at 3217 Herb Street, Suite C, is a proud supporter of KLEK, offering detailing on any type of vehicle: waxing, clear coat protection, basic wash, hand wash, shampoo, interior cleaning, buffering, headlight restoration, pickup, delivery, and more. With a motto of, anything mean, we can clean. Details available via Quentin Bogard at 870-273-5187. House of Details on Facebook and houseofdetailsjonesboro.com.
We at KLEK would like to extend a sincere thank you to all of our underwriters and sponsors. If you would like to sponsor or underwrite our programming, and help us to educate, entertain, and empower the community. Our number is 870-203-9951. Our email address is klek1025fm@gmail.com. The website address is klekfm.org. Again, thank you for listening.
And now back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM.
All right, welcome back to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. I hope that you have been enjoying this conversation with these two young men, Mr. Jarian Borders and Mr. Gregory from New Door Real Estate. They have been talking all about what it's like from the beginning almost to the end of buying a home, finding a real estate agent, if you want to become a real estate agent, what it's like. So I'm going to let them have these last few moments. I do want to say hello to Miss Sherelle Gregory. He said, "My God, I'm so proud."
Hey, big
Thank
sister.
you. So I'm going to let you guys have these last moments and wrap up any information we did cover. Any final motivational words you would like to leave? The floor is yours.
I can say as far as buying a home, just stay committed and stick to it. It's what it is. Just stick to it. Don't get distracted. Just focus on what you need to do to get the big goal, a big achievement at the end.
Okay. All right.
And to hit on what Court was saying, just stick to it and trust our word, trust our judgment, and we're gonna help you, guide you. We won't lead you in the wrong direction. I mean, this is something that we've been doing now for going on 5 years. So we are well surrounded with what we need to know and to help you get that that house of yours.
And for the younger guys that are looking to get into real estate, if you can find you a partner,
find a partner.
It's a lot easier with a partner because you got somebody that can hold you accountable, somebody to study with. Just if you can find your partner or a good friend.
Okay. All right. So have you all? I know I keep throwing out the young male aspect because you are young, you are men, and you all can reach other young men probably better than some women can. It's just this connection. I don't know what it is. Same with girls. They have a connection with other women. Yes, they can connect with men, but it's like we kind of connect with our own.
Right.
If you understand. I'm sorry to say it like that.
Yeah.
Like that. So, do y'all have any other plans of? I know you're really busy in your day-to-day, but maybe having some type of mentoring programs, or is that in the works, or?
I mean, it comes on down the line. I mean, we're still young ourselves.
Okay.
And, we both have families of our own and other adventures that we're doing inside this business, but it's not saying that we don't have the time to talk to anyone.
Okay.
But as far as being available on a mentoring program type schedule at this time, we're not physically able just to do it right now, but
we are open though.
We are open,
and people that know us that we are open. You can come to us. We'll talk to you.
All right.
We are pretty open.
So one more comment, several, and then we're gonna let you guys tell how people can reach out to you. Ms. Nora says, "You go, guys. Have a blessed day." Keandra says, "Y'all can do it." And she said, yes. I don't know. Keandra is excited. So, okay.
Always.
In this last minute, please tell everybody how they can get in touch with you guys.
If you're looking to get in touch with us, you can look us up at New Door Real Estate Brokerage. We're located 2400 East Highland, Suite 401, and that's the main Regions Bank right across from the old Kmart.
Okay.
And on my personal page, you can find me at Jarian Borders, Executive Broker. I don't do the Snapchat or Instagram, so I'll leave it to Court.
You can contact me at 870-203-5463, and my email as well, cord@newdooragency.com. I specialize as a listing agent, while my partner Jarian specializes as a buyer agency. But we do work together, so they do commingle with each other.
All right.
And I can also be reached at 870-761 1488, and Jarian, Jarian, at newdooragency.com.
And add me on Snapchat. My name is Court Estate 2016.
Right.
I had you laughing.
All right, okay, do that. Hey, Brother Bernard, thanks for joining us last moment. All right, so we thank you guys for joining us today. Thank you, everyone who tuned in to Community Conversations. Y'all have a great day, and we're back tomorrow.
Thank you for listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues.